We are talking some hidden treasures here with Guanajuato Silver, and I've got JJ Jennex, who runs the communications over there for the company, as James Anderson is busy treasure hunting. So, JJ, good to have you on here. And a couple of news releases caught my eye here, but the one that really did here is Guanajuato Silver targets high-grade pillars here to the Valenciana Mines Complex. Run through that release there, and maybe give us a little update on the company in I don't know, last few months at least.
Yeah, I think that that would appeal to you and your audience specifically. So we announced a high-grade recovery program at Valenciana Mines Complex about 2 weeks ago. So a lot of the success that we have is that we look at these mines with fresh eyes and we try to capitalize on overlooked opportunities that previous operators may have missed out on. And this high-grade recovery program is part of that. So they've been mining at Valenciana for over 450 years. There are a number of significant underground workings down there. You could walk for probably about 100 kilometers underground. And there exist all of these high-grade mine pillars. And some of them go back to the 1700s. Some of them go back to the Spanish colonial period. They demonstrate very high-grade mineralization. Some of these are from the period when this mine, Valenciana, was at its zenith, and they were mining these wide ruby silver rooms full of high-grade silver mineralization. And at that time, Valenciana was providing 2/3 of all the silver being produced on the planet. So we've identified over 50 of these pillars that we believe we can remove. We're actually removing one right now. It's called La Patilla, which is sideburn in English. And we estimate that pillar will provide about a month's worth of capacity at our Cata mill. So at Valenciana, the mill there is called Cata. It has a capacity of 36,000 tons per month. And so it's not, I want to say it's not earth-shattering, but it's a really good example of us, again, bringing fresh eyes to these projects, utilizing our wonderful management team that we have down in Mexico, and looking to capitalize on overlooked opportunities at our mines.
Yeah, and I guess as a treasure hunter myself here in the markets, looking for that supply chain, and obviously you've got some mills working there, but yeah, filling that. So yeah, how important are discoveries like this, and how many more are there, JJ?
Well, as I just said, the Valenciana Mines Complex has been running for over 450 years. Our El Cubo mine has been running almost continuously for 130 years. At Topia, they've been operating up there for 70 years. The only new one in the portfolio, and it's really even wouldn't be considered new, but the San Ignacio mine's been running for over 10 years. So within the guano mining camp, this camp, which has produced over 2 billion ounces of silver to date, these mines, and it may sound like a promotional, but they do go on forever. And so we believe that all of these assets that we have today are going to end up being multi-decade mines going forward.
Yeah, so for, I guess, miners from my side who do mine the market here, talk about here. You got the conditions, probably okay for you guys. Certainly moving forward, a nice silver price would help. But if you had to put the company in a nutshell to an investor walking by and wanted to treasure out here, I see some upside from the exploration side to fill the plant. What's the message you're using here, JJ?
Well, I like to focus on, we are in fact a producer of silver, which, if you're an investor looking for that type of exposure, we offer that. And in fact, I'll do a quick tangent here. If you're looking for immediate exposure, you can also check out our bullion store, where we're selling wonderful silver bullion products. I think that the story for Guanajuato Silver, and this is a good segue, I'm going to segue because I think people looking at this interview would have been expecting to see James Anderson, our chairman and CEO. And, from time to time, he's a great presenter, but from time to time, it's good to have someone talk about him. So about 2+ years ago, James Anderson came to me and he said, "Hey, I've just bought the El Cubo mine in Mexico. I'm going to put it back into production. And then I'm going to purchase a number of other mines in the immediate area, the Guanajuato mining camp, which I think is ripe for consolidation." I thought that sounded really good. And James has done all of those things within a very short amount of time. For example, we bought the San Ignacio mine about a year ago. We got that up and running within a week's time. So that kind of pace is unheard of. James Anderson, a capital market specialist, he's a deal maker, and he's banked a lot of credibility over the last 2+ years because he's been very good at delivering on his promises.
Yeah, and you've got quite a team there that's done it before. So let's talk about Ramon for a minute here. Was instrumental in moving the company there forward. So yeah, talk about him.
Yeah, we had this wonderful two-headed beast of a management team. So we've got James, who I've just spoke on, and then we have Ramon Davila. Ramon Davila is our president and co-COO. So Ramon, we believe, and he would be embarrassed if I described him as a legend, but we believe he has the best mining CV in all of Mexico. Ramon was responsible for the growth of First Majestic Silver. So First Majestic Silver, one of the genuine success stories in the junior mining space. Ramon started there in 2004. At that time, First Majestic had no operations. They had no production at that time. Over a 10-year period, he was the COO. He had put 5 silver mines into production. They had over 4,000 employees at the end of that run. They were producing 12 million plus silver equivalent ounces per year. That is the success that Ramon is looking to replicate with Guanajuato Silver going forward. He's also very connected politically. After his time with First Majestic, he became the economic minister for the state of Durango, the very state where our Topia mine is located. So, and he views all of our assets today, the 4 producing mines that we have today, as platforms for further expansion within the Guanajuato mining camp and within Mexico as a whole. Again, we are a company that looks to grow through acquisitions. That's our growth strategy. And so I would be very surprised, actually, if we end off the year 2023 without making another acquisition. Again, we're always looking for bargains. They have to make sense. They have to be accretive to the shareholder today and tomorrow. But ultimately, that is our plan going forward.
Okay, well, quite a plan. We'll certainly look forward to checking back in when you hit the wire. And that's JJ Jennex, runs the communications over at Guanajuato Silver, call sign GSVR, the venture, and GSVR AQUIS markets as well. So, and of course, GSVRF, a call sign in the US. JJ, appreciate that treasure hunting update. Look forward to checking back in on all kinds of news. Looks like you guys are going to be putting through for us. So thank you.
Thanks, Rob. Good talking to you.